probably better.
Yeah, and that's what I thought. Okay, the second half of football just about underway soon as both teams have just came out onto the field. As you see Parsippany on your screen. There they are. Parsippany Hills has already been on the field for about 30 seconds now. The score is 9-7. The last points were scored on a 4-second field goal by Chris Connell of 22 yards. And Brent, what are we going to look for from Parsippany Hills?
I went down to the locker room at halftime. And the Vikings aren't going to change anything. As a matter of fact, they're fairly pleased with their performance so far, except for the one key factor was that long pass early in the first half. So it wasn't so much the block punt. They felt that, and it's true, they've been playing a good game. Not many mistakes. The big mistake was that touchdown pass.
Okay.
They feel that it'll take more than the one touchdown by Parsippany to beat him.
All right, thank you, Brent. We're still waiting for Guy Soboreski to give us an analysis of Parsippany, but I think he's a little late. But anyway, I'm Tom DeMarco with Brent Berkman and Guy Soboreski giving you the play-by-play of the Parsippany Hills Parsippany football game. And I would like to have a few words with Director Bob Mealy.
Miola. Don't you forget it.
The boss, and he doesn't even
Well, I think this is a real good game. I thought that base hit in the second inning. Oh, wait, what game is this? I'm sorry.
Okay, that's enough from that end of the election line.
There you see a couple cheerleaders with, I guess that's the Parsippany Hills mascot.
Yep, that's
Look at
Mary
that.
Natoli, and the mascot happens to be Coach McLean's daughter.
Ah.
I hope he doesn't watch this, the mascot. A little bigger than us, I think.
Okay, so I believe Parsippany Hills will receive the football kick. Going deep is Jeff Grossman for Parsippany Hills, and kicking off for Parsippany will be Chris Connell. So far, he's the big man for the first half. He missed a point after, which kept Parsippany behind, but came back with a clutch field goal from 22 yards out. So Grossman deep, and Connell to kick off for Parsippany. Third quarter just about underway in a few seconds, and Connell puts that football on the tee and kicks it off. The score is 9-7. It was a really challenging first half for both teams. Parsippany Hills came out really working the football really strong, and Parsippany caught up in momentum with them. So here comes Connell. Grossman, Metaliano deep, and the ball looks like it's going to hang for Grossman. Takes the ball at his 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought out to the 25-yard line. So Grossman on a 15-yard, 20-yard kickoff return. That's where Parsippany Hills will have the football, 1st and 10.
Good kick by Connell. Nice and deep on the field. Not a bad return by Grossman. Let's see if the Vikings can get a score on the board right here and get that momentum back. At halftime, they felt that Parsippany right now has that momentum.
Okay, Parsippany Hills will work with a 1st down and 10 at their own 26-yard line. Quarterback remains Mike Wall with Metaliano, Price, and Grossman in the backfield. Metaliano moving, shifting up front, goes in motion. And the ball is given to, I believe, Grossman, but he's going to have to struggle for some yardage there because there were Parsippany defenders all around him on that play.
Good job there by number 76, Kevin Magnotta. He's the senior co-captain on the Redskins. I don't like that.
Okay, so that was a pickup of about 2 yards, and it's going to be 2nd down and 8 for Parsippany Hills. Third quarter just underway. Parsippany 9, Parsippany Hills 7. Parsippany Hills is trying to get some revenge from last year's 21 to 60 feet at the hands of Parsippany at Parsippany Stadium last year. Walk is off to Metaliano around the right side and struggles around the right side, and he still has trouble running the football.
This is the best we've seen the Redskin defense today, Tom. Doing a good job on the ends, on each end of the line, stopping the Vikings running around there.
Okay, so that's a pickup of 1 yard on the play, and I believe it's going to be about a 3rd and 9 for Parsippany Hills at their own 27-yard line. Let's look for Mike Wall to pass on this play.
I'd look for a pass to either Price or Metaliano coming out of the backfield, as they did a few times today, attempted, and a good amount of time in that 4th quarter of West Morris.
Okay. In motion goes Grossman, and I believe that's 83 Schutema. Well, that's what he's going to do. He looks like he's going to throw it past. Nearly intercepted. It was attempted for Metaliano, number 42. The number 51 for Parsippany, Paul Gabriel, almost picked off the pass.
Not too good a pass there by Wall. Gabriel was also had help from another quarterback on that play. So the receiver was very well covered. I don't know if he should have passed that ball.
Okay, so Parsippany Hills will punt the football. Deep for Parsippany is John Santa Maria. The ball is punted, and Santa Maria is going to field the ball at his 40-yard line. Runs around a few tacklers, breaks a few, and he's going to be brought down at the 43-yard line of Parsippany Hills.
Running inside the Viking 45.
So Parsippany High School, their first possession of the first half, will have the ball in Parsippany Hills territory. And welcome back, guys, Sobereski.
Thank you very much. It was a long run.
Okay, Parsippany High School breaks the huddle. Cadella at quarterback, Bernard, Dvorak, and Stavali, I believe, number 22, in the picture. The ball is given to Bernard. Bernard's going to have trouble. He's going to get probably about a yard.
Good job by Vin Metaliano on the tackle. Both defenses doing a fine job from the outset of the second half.
One question I'd like to bring up to you, Brent. Rhetorical question, why is Parsippany running towards the closed side of the field when they're running outside? I don't understand.
Okay, that was a gain of 1 yard on the play. It'll be 2nd and 9 for Parsippany.
Couldn't tell you, guy.
9-7, Redskins in front. Start of the third quarter, 8:45 to go. Here goes Cadella, fakes play action pass. He's looking downfield for a pass, and there you go. I believe number 87, Malillo, did he catch that ball? He caught the ball.
Good catch there by Mike Malillo. The ball was thrown a little bit to the opposite side of him. He made a nice, you might say, backhand catch, if you can use those terminology.
He had to change his position in the air. That was really nice by Malillo. And then Parsippany's got a first down at the 28-yard line of Parsippany Hills.
Malillo's only a junior, and he shows really, really soft hands. You've seen that in the game last week against Morris Knowles.
Okay, Cadella. He's got that ball. There you go. That's Bernard. Whoa.
And that's what we expected Bernard to do all day. Those nice runs right up the middle.
That was a nice hit by number 20. Is that 29 out there for Parsippany? 28. Keith Sigmund. He really laid a good hit on Bernard up the middle. So anyway, it's still another first down for Parsippany, and they look like they're moving the ball. The ball is marked on the, I believe, the 16-yard line of the Hills. So Cadella at quarterback. And that ball is given off to number 34, Pignatelli. Is that Pignatelli guy?
Yes, sir.
Okay, it's Ralph Pignatelli. He just entered the ball game, I believe.
Another good tackle there by Vin Metaliano. His name seems to be coming up every tackle. He's doing a fine job on defense.
All over the field, Italiano. That was a pickup of 1 yard.
In the game against West Morris, we weren't taking defensive stats, but I was told that Vinny Metaliano had 15 tackles against West Morris.
Wow.
That's an incredible amount.
There was no gain on the play, so it's 2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line. That's Dvorak in motion. Cadella going back to pass. Pumped a couple times, but he's going to run the football instead, and he gets some running room, and he's going to be, that's about a 7-yard gain on a Cadella run. And that was tackled by number 85, Josh Burlett.
Smart play there by Cadella, although he still seemed hesitant as he ran. If he had maybe put his head down and just gone for the goal line, he could have picked up better yards, as did the West Morris quarterback, Chris DeMorzo, a few weeks ago.
It seemed like he was still looking downfield after he passed the line of scrimmage. Maybe you kind of lose your sense of direction down there when all those big guys are running after you.
All right, pick up a 5 on the play. It's 3rd and 5 at the 10-yard line of Parsippany Hills. Cadella back to pass right away, but that was Metaliano, I believe, in on the pressure. Was that Metaliano? Yes, it was. And he forced Cadella to throw the ball incompleted. And it's going to be now 4th and 5, and I believe Connell's back on the field.
Nice job by the Parsippany Hills defense, Might have been a dangerous pass there by Cadella. There was a crowd there, but in any event, it was incomplete.
Okay, so with 4th and 5 at the ball marked at the Hills 10-yard line, Connell will try a field goal of about 26 yards. 26 yards for Connell. Holding for Parsippany is number 11, the quarterback, Cadella. The ball is up, and it is... There it is. Cannon goes off. It's good. So add 3 more to the Parsippany score with 6 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the third quarter. Parsippany 12, Parsippany Hills 7.
As we said earlier, you're looking at one of the best field goal kickers in Morris County, and he showed it today.
Even on one leg, I might add. With Connell out, there's a big dimension loss to the Parsippany offense. Chris is very swift playing tight end with a good pair of hands. It really takes away the deep threat from Parsippany quarterback Rich Cadella.
Okay, so Connell to kick off for Parsippany. Here you see Connell lying the ball down on the tee. Deep for Parsippany Hills is going to be Grossman, Price, and Vinny Mataliano. Okay, the ball is on the way, and it looks like Grossman at the 7-yard line, the 3-yard line about. Nice kick. Grossman around the right side, break, gets some running room, and he's going to be driven out of bounds at about the 46-yard line. It depends where the referees mark it. Nice run by Grossman.
Knocked out of bounds. Vikings have it.
On the Parsippany tackle, number 28, Frank Taylor.
Okay, so the ball is marked at the 44-yard line, 43-44 for Parsippany Hills.
Grossman doing a consistently good job running back punts and kicks today.
That was about a 38, 39-yard return for Jeff Grossman. Good running back, too. He's shown it today.
That run back was over 40 yards for
Okay, so it's first and 10 now. Mike Wall, the quarterback, in motion, Grossman. And that looks like Price breaking a big hole and drives for a first down. He's got it. 12, 13 yards on the run up the middle for Ron Price.
Good job by Price there. Just good hard running. Put his head down when broke at least 2 tackles on the play.
Okay, so the ball is spotted at the 44-yard line of Parsippany. Redskins leave 12-7.
The inspired Vikings, it seemed like they're just blowing Parsippany off the ball here in the beginning of the second half.
This half's very different from the first half, in which Parsippany Hills had the momentum most of the way. It seems like it's going back and forth. Parsippany will look good for a while, and then Parsippany Hills.
I agree with you there, Brent.
Okay, here come the Vikings. The ball is given to
Mataliano,
number 42. He gets about 2 yards down to the 42-yard line, 43-yard line. Second down and 8.
Number 54, Ken Kohler was first Redskin in on the stop.
That was a 1-yard gain on the play at the, so it'll be second down and 9 at the 48-yard line of the Redskins. Here comes Parsippany out of the huddle. You see the defensive alignment for Parsippany just off your screen. In motion goes Mataliano. And that ball is going to be fake. It's given to Ron Price. Ron Price finding the holes, it seems now, better than he was in the first half. So it looks like the offensive front line for Parsippany Hills
good job there
something different.
Good job there by Gabriel and for the Redskins. Nice tackle.
Also in on the stop was number 26, Gerard O'Connell.
About 5 for the Vikings.
Okay, so that marks the ball at the 41-yard line of Parsippany. Third down and 5 yards to go for a first down. Parsippany Hills seems to be driving on this possession. They got a good kickoff return from Grossman to start it all off. Third and 5. Wall goes back to pass, play action. He's looking down, and no, it's in out of the hands. Is that caught? No. Little high for Ron Price, but a nice effort for Ron Price, but the ball was almost caught by Grossman. It was in back of him.
Good effort there by Grossman, almost catching the deflected pass.
Pass was intended for number 33.
Price, it's Ron Price.
Ron Price?
He wasn't, you didn't get the, we'll change that for you right now.
Okay. A little mix up on the program.
Okay, so it's going to be now 4th down and 5, and Parsippany Hills is going to punt.
Keith Sigmund in the punt.
Okay, Keith Sigmund will punt. Ball is snapped back, and it's on its way, and Santa Maria just waves his hand out, and the ball is going to be down at the 1-yard line. That ball is down by number 83, Penny Schutema.
Great job there by Schutema. The Redskin receiver called for the fair catch. Nice high bounce on the kick. Schutema making the smart play, catching the ball. Redskins in a real tough spot here on the 1-yard line.
Tight hole for Parsippany. Let's see how Parsippany Hills defense is going to handle this one.
Now it's time to see what Mr. Ed Sadlock's Parsippany Redskins, they have to drive 99 yards for a touchdown. Let's see what the offense is made out of today, ladies and gentlemen.
You've got Bernard and Dvorak in the backfield with Stabali. And it's going to be a quarterback keeper for Cadella. He gets to about the 5-yard line. That's 4 yards on the play. They tried that last week against Morris Knowles, and it worked successfully a couple times for Cadella.
Yes, it did, Tom.
Okay, that was 3 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 7 from the 4-yard line of Parsippany.
In this kind of a situation, this is where you look for the defense to force a fumble. They somehow get control of the ball.
Okay, Cadella brings his football team up front. The ball is given. I believe I couldn't really see the name of the number on that jersey.
He was met there by a host of Parsippany Hills defenders. Italiano, also John Breslau were in on that tackle.
Okay, that was a Pignatelli carry. He got 1 yard. So it's going to be 3rd down and 6 from the 5-yard line of Parsippany. There you see the Parsippany Hills defensive team facing the offensive team of Parsippany. Cadella checking the defensive alignment of Parsippany Hills. He's going to go back to pass in his own end zone. He's got to scramble out. That's what he's got to do. And he is going to get a 1st down. Dangerous play, but it was successful for Parsippany's side. He's got the 1st down. He went back to pass in his own end zone, and he found some running room and got himself a 1st down. Nice play by Cadella.
Cadella didn't find anybody open, which is a credit to the defensive secondary of the Hills. But he turned it upfield for a sizable gain in the 1st down for the Redskins.
Okay, so Parsippany has the ball at their own 14-yard line. 1st and 10. Then they lead this game 12-7 with 2:34 to go in the 3rd quarter. Cadella, that's going to be given off to Joe Bernard. Bernard's going to get himself about 4 yards on the play.
Joe Bernard, the ball carrier.
Vinny Zavolinsky made the tackle. Number 70.
Pick up a 7 on the play.
Pick up of 7 yards on the play. I thought we had 3 yards. It's hard to see from up here in R. So at 7 yards on the play, it'll be 2nd down and 3 for Parsippany. This drive is starting from their own 1. They have the ball at the 19-yard line. They picked up 1 1st down already. Cadella calling signals. He's going back to pass, looking downfield. He might run the ball. That's what he's going to try to do. And he gets away from about 3-4 Parsippany Hills tacklers, and he's going to get himself a 1st down. So Parsippany seems to be driving again in the 3rd quarter. And I believe Cadella might be shaken up on the play, and down goes Cadella.
Another good, could be that hand. Cadella had a hand injury, I believe, earlier in the season.
So let's see what we got here as the trainers for Parsippany come out and tend to quarterback Rich Cadella. He did have a hand injury earlier?
Yeah, I believe so.
In the year?
Yes, he did. The middle finger of his throwing hand was fractured or something. You know, he was out for the longest while until he started practicing 2 weeks ago Tuesday before the Morris Hills game.
Who's their backup quarterback, just in case, Guy?
Number 14, Steve Avalon, sophomore.
Tough spot for a sophomore to come in. Big game today.
Well, I'll tell you, Parsippany was down at one time in the preseason scrimmages to a freshman quarterback, Chris Craig, who did a remarkable job for a freshman. A remarkable job.
Okay, and the hand is for Rich Cadella as he gets up. He's going off the field, and we're going to have a backup quarterback for Cadella. We'll just wait and see. Steve Avalone, Guy says. But they do have two more backup quarterbacks. Bill Guida?
Bill Guida has knee problems, and he hasn't dressed at all this season, so he might be lost for the season.
Rich Cadell had a fine game so far. Made a couple real smart runs when it seemed to have no defenders open. So he's played a good game so far. We'll probably see him again late in the fourth quarter, I think.
Okay, we're going to have quarterback Steve Avalone for Parsippany. He'll direct the 1st and 10 on his first possession, and he hands off to Bernard. Bernard, there's a fumble on the play, and it's going to be recovered by, I believe, Parsippany Hills has the football. They do. I believe so. The ball was bounded right towards Parsippany Hills, and they're up, jumping up and down. They do.
I don't know who hit him that time, Tom, but it must have been a nice hit because the ball went really flying out of Joe Bernard's hand.
And that's what you call a good break for Parsippany Hills.
Josh Perlett, number 85 for the Vikings, in on the recovery.
And Parsippany.
Good play there by Perlett. He also had an interception last week at Roxbury, so he's doing a good job. He's a junior.
Okay, 37-yard line for Parsippany Hills at the Redskin 37. They're going to try to get a drive. They only trail by 5, 12-7. Wall the quarterback, crowd getting loud again, and we're going to have an offsides on Parsippany Hills.
Vikings, Steve Solamente. Bad penalty. Just after that fumble recovery, real bad penalty.
I'm surprised they're not going after Solamente with passes today, Brent.
They want to stay with the running game today, I think. Wall in the first half, you saw he had a couple passes that were off by quite a bit and almost close to getting intercepted. So I think they're going to want to stay on the ground, work the ends, go up the middle.
We can understand that against Roxbury, Parsippany Hills only gained 26 yards on 25 carries.
Roxbury's a real good ball club, super defense.
Okay, so no
You
toe.
guys play them this year?
Oh, yeah.
Should have fun.
November 1st. At home. Come on out and see that one, Redskin fans. I think this year the toughest game for Parsippany is on October 25th against Livingston.
The toughest game for a lot of teams in the state. Livingston has Stan Yellow, quarterback, probably the state's finest quarterback, and also George Alpert, wide receiver.
Already, this is probably the third week for them, and they're already hooked up for 6 TD passes.
Okay, that was the end of the third quarter, so they're going to switch sides, and Parsippany Hills will take the ball, 1st and 15. Just started the fourth quarter, so let's get ready for a big, exciting fourth quarter. Here goes Wall, back to pass, looks, throws, and it's incomplete. The ball was tended for number 33, Ron Price, once again out of the backfield.
Yeah, Ron came out of the backfield. Nice hit by number 25, Bob Strano, is it pronounced? Nice hit there. Good defense.
All right.
I don't know if you could see this at home, but number 83, Josh Perlett, was wide open on the left, the deep left part of the defensive secondary for Parsippany. It could have been a costly mistake if Wall could have got the ball to him. He was open by at least 7 yards.
He was being pursued by a host of Parsippany defenders, so it was a hurried pass. So you guys are going to have to give credit to the Parsippany defensive line.
Okay, the scoreboard is 2nd and 15 for Parsippany Hills now. The pitch goes out to Metaliano around the left side, and he gets his 5 yards back, and it's going to be 3rd down and 10 once again. The band begins to play here in Parsippany Hills, and it's very loud. I don't know if you can hear us or not, but we're trying to really talk loud.
Paul Gabriel in on a tackle, junior linebacker for Parsippany, a good one. Played a whale of a game against Morris Knowles last week.
Okay, so we're looking at a 3rd down and 10 at the Redskin 39-yard line. Parsippany Hills trails 12-7 with 11:20 to go in the ball game. Same backfield. Wall the quarterback. There goes Grossman in motion, and the ball is given off to Ron Price and finds a hole. He gets about maybe 6 yards on the play, and it's going to be now a 4th down and 4.
About 2 yards for the first down, I think. It'd be interesting to see here if they go for it or not in the fourth quarter.
I think
10:56 left.
I think they're going to have to go for the first down, Brent. They're in Parsippany territory. They have nothing to lose, really, if they don't get it.
4th and 5, excuse me.
Okay, reporting in for Parsippany Hills is number 85, Josh Perlett.
I got you looking pass here.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's see what Mike
5 yards
Wall
to go
does.
on the ground on 4th down is a long way to go. Watch them to go away from the hatchet back, number 40,
Okay, Wall rolling right. He's looking for it. It hits Rice, and I don't know if he's going to have the first down. It's going to be close. Now, he doesn't have the first down.
Yes, he does.
Yes, he does have the first down.
Hey, phenomenal catch by Price that time, Tom. Went in the air, made a nice two-handed catch.
He got hit at the same time.
There was also a number of defenders open. I believe Schuterman was open down the right side, so real good job by the Vikings.
Okay, so he also got hit on the plate, too. It's
Gerardo.
concentration.
Gerardo O'Connell, number 26, on the stop. He made a nice play trying to push him back, but it was to no avail. First down for Parsippany Hills.
Okay, here comes Parsippany Hills. First down and 10. In motion goes Grossman. The give to Ron Price. Finds a little running hole. That was Ron Price. Playing another good ball game again, Ron Price.
If the Vikings score here, you got to remember that the Redskins still have that field goal threat with Chris Connell. If they score and get the extra point and make it 14-12, a Connell field goal could win it 15-14.
Okay, there was a 5-yard pickup for Ron Price at the 22-yard line of Parsippany.
Good observation.
They're on the drive. Wall. In motion goes Grossman. Grossman gives off to Ron Price once again. Let's see now. Might be close to a first down on that play. And I think they're going to...
3rd and 4, I believe. 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. 3rd and 2.
Parsippany goes to an extra lineman. Paul Gabriel comes out, and Ken Kohler goes in to play defensive tackle.
All right, so we're starting 2 now for Parsippany Hills for a first down. They trail once again 12-7, and we have 8:49 to go in the ball game. Exciting game all day long, all 4 quarters. It was really tough football, and Parsippany High School jumps offside.
Got a Redskin penalty.
There's an offside penalty. Mike Wall drew him off, and that's going to be an automatic first down for Parsippany Hills.
You just can't give it to him. Definitely not. You can't give him that first down. Another costly mistake by the Redskins.
Now the Vikings have to take advantage of this mistake by the Redskins.
Okay, 1st and 10 for the Vikings at the Redskin 14-yard line. This game expected to go down the wire, I think, now, the way both these teams are playing football. There goes Wall. The crowd getting really loud out here. Wall's going to get off the Price. He had trouble on the handoff, and he's going to be dropped for a loss. Wall and Price almost collided on the handoff, and that's probably what caused the shake-up there.
Ken Kohler and Kevin Magnotta on that tackle. Nice job.
2nd and 11.
2 big boys for the Redskins. Pair of tandem defensive tackles. Really, 2 super athletes.
Okay, you have the Parsippany Hills offensive team in your screen right now. Big play. Every play seems big now for Parsippany Hills. They break the huddle. You got Wall at quarterback, Price, Grossman, and Italiano in the backfield. Italiano sprints right, goes in motion now. And the give is to Italiano. Italiano's going to plunge for about 4 yards. 5 yards.
Getting in on the tackle, number 76, Kevin Lurch Magnotta.
10-yard line.
I don't think you can get him any better than Kohler and Magnotta as far as linemen go. They have the size. They're both 6'2", 215 according to the program, but I think they're much bigger than that now.
Okay, with a 3rd and 6 at the Redskin 10, Parsippany Hills can still get a first down, which I think they're going to try to do first before going for the touchdown, so they have 4 plays to work for the end zone. So here comes Parsippany Hills. In motion, Grossman. He's going back to pass. He's going to roll around the left, and he's going to get it. First down, I believe, for. It's going to be close. No first down.
Good roll out to the left side by Wall. Very close to the first.
5 yards to the Redskins.
I think we're going to have chains out here, I think.
Vikings have a 4th.
Wall made an excellent fake to number 42, Vinny Vitaliano. He's turned the whole Parsippany defense around. Looks like 4th and 1.5 down there on the 5. In comes Perlette for Parsippany Hills.
Okay, Brent, let's look for Italiano on this one.
That's the man I would want to stop.
Big play for Parsippany Hills. Big play for Parsippany High School on defense also. Here it goes, and it's going to be given. No. I don't know. Parsippany High School held them. And the crowd goes wild on the other side towards Redskin area. So, Parsippany High School will take over with 6 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
It wasn't a clean handoff that time. It could have been an important factor in it. It seemed it wasn't smooth. It wasn't a smooth handoff.
So now the Redskins, a psyched up bench on their side. Let's see what their offense can do now. Quarterback Cadell is back in the ball game. Cadell is back in the ball game, so luckily it wasn't too serious. Keeper by Cadella, about 3 yards, the 13-yard line. That was a gain of 1 yard on the play. That's at the 14-yard line as the band begins to play in Parsippany Hill Stadium. Very loud. Okay, here comes quarterback Cadella. He's got Dvorak backfield alone. And Cadella gives off to Dvorak. Dvorak breaks some tackles, and he's going to get a first down out to the 18-yard line.
Good job by Dvorak there. Stopped by Steve Solamente, number 81 of the Vikings.
Okay, quick up the middle for Dvorak, and he earned himself a really fine run and a good first down to keep the clock running for Parsippany High School with 4:50 to go in the game. You see Parsippany High School breaks the huddle. You got Bernard. And the ball is given to Bernard, I believe. Joe Bernard carried that ball, and he was tackled by John Breslauer, number 30.
The Vikings are going to have to stop the Redskins fairly soon. If they get one more first down, it's going to be it for the Vikings with 4 minutes remaining. They got to get the ball back again.
Okay, so Parsippany is looking at a 2nd down and 6 at their own 21-yard line, 22, and we have a timeout. 4-minute warning. 4-minute warning. So there we go, 4 minutes to go in the game, and it's 12-7 Parsippany. Parsippany Hills had their chances. They had 4th and 1 at the 6-yard line, but they failed to get the first down, and that's where Parsippany controls the ball right now. Bernard gets the ball, breaks off a tackle, and he's gonna get a first down, I believe. He's got a first down. Now he's got a third.
Bernard doing a good job right now on the running game.
Okay, 1st and 10 Redskins, Joe Bernard on the carry.
Coach Ed Sadlock has confidence in Joe Bernard. He knows he can get that tough yardage inside and not cough up the football.
Coach Reduce was telling me before the game that Bernard had even varsity experience in his sophomore year, so the more experience you have, the better you are in your senior year.
Okay, 1st down and 10 for the Redskins at their own 28-yard line. Cadella hands off to Bernard. Bernard getting, and he breaks more. He's still free. Bernard breaks tackle after tackle, and he runs. He broke about 2, 3, 4 tackles, was bumped around, and broke away for the first down.
Good job by Bernard making 2 tackles on the play.
So Parsippany controls the clock now in the final 4 minutes of the football game.
I think this is the break that Parsippany needs. A couple of long runs to prevent Parsippany Hills from retaining the ball and driving down for what could be the winning score.
Right now you want to eat up as much time as you can, keep the ball on the ground, exactly what the Redskins are doing, and doing a good job of it.
Okay, 1st and 10 for Parsippany at their own 42-yard line. Cadella gives off to number 35, Butch Kalu. And Kalu drives for about 5 yards on the play.
Good job by Kalu as he hurdled over a group of defenders to get that extra 2 or 3 yards.
So Parsippany's controlling the clock. We have 2:27 to go in the game.
Butch Kalu on that kind of a little bit like O.J. Simpson. Jumping over fallen defensive lineman.
Timeout right now. You're looking at the Redskin huddle.
And we have a timeout.
There you see the Viking huddle. Coach Arakalian out there right now with the team.
Okay, so there's a timeout. We have both coaches. Well, we have Coach McLean out with his Parsippany Hills defensive unit. I'm not sure if Coach Sadlock's in the huddle with his team. I cannot see. I don't think he is. Yes, he is there. He's there. All right. A dark picture up here. So it's going to be 2nd down and 5 for Parsippany at their own 48-yard line, 47-yard line. They lead the game 12-7. It was a really tough game all the way down. All these quarters are really well-played football. Okay, here comes Parsippany. 2nd and 5. And that's going to be offsides on Parsippany Hills, and it's going to make
That's a Viking
automatic
penalty,
first down.
I believe.
Vinny Battagliano looked like he was over the center and he jumped the gun a little bit, just a little bit too quick. He went over the line, yeah. Looked like it might have been a blitz of some sort.
That gives the Redskins a first down with 2:27 remaining. It looks real good for the Redskins as of now. The Vikings have got to somehow force a turnover.
Go ball stripping. That's what they'll have to do, I think, on each run.
I'm sure the Redskins aren't going to put the ball in the air right now. They'll go to Dvorak, Bernard, on the ground game.
Okay, so Parsippany has the ball in Viking territory at the 47-yard line. Cadella hands the ball off to Bernard. He's free. He's got a big hole, and he's brought down all the way down to the 30-yard line of Parsippany Hills. Another first down for Parsippany. Big holes opening up for Parsippany on these key run plays.
Bernard's definitely been the key factor in the end. He's had about 3 or 4 breaks for close to first downs or first downs.
Vikings, 31-yard line.
Okay, 31-yard line of Parsippany Hills now.
Bernard looks hot, and I look in the final 2 minutes for them to go to only Joe Bernard down there. He won't cough up the football normally.
Okay.
Although he did fumble at the beginning, earlier in the game.
Okay, the ball is given to Stavali, and Stavali's hit. He tried to go around the left side, but he was hit.
As the Vikings did in the first quarter, Parsippany's doing a fine job controlling the game in the fourth quarter. They're in definite command.
Okay, there was a loss on the play, so it's going to be 2nd down and 12 for Parsippany at their 33-yard line of Parsippany Hills.
Tom, that was the first we've heard of Stavali in this game. He hasn't been used much, not like last week against Morris Knowles. They used him quite often. I wonder why.
Well, last week's game, it's true with ours, we were getting beat by a lot. I'm sure they're giving him some experience in varsity.
Stavali's going to be one good young ball player.
Yeah, he's looked good today so far.
Only a junior. He'll be back next year. There goes Kalo in motion, but we have flags. I think it's on Parsippany Hills. Looking over at the Parsippany Hills bench.
Yeah, preliminary indications on the Hills.
Coach Rizzo seemed upset, and I saw him jump, so I...
Less than a
Offside.
minute left in the game now.
7 yards for first down.
So I think what Parsippany Hills is going to have to do, Brent, is go ball stripping now.
Yeah.
59 seconds to go.
It's been a real good game today, though, Tom. You have to agree it's been close. And as we said in the beginning, it did turn out to be Chris Connell's ability to field goal kick that made the difference in today's game.
Okay, so Parsippany has a 2nd and 7. Let's see now what Parsippany Hills can do. They have 59 seconds to try to get that ball back. Cadella, he hands to Stavali straight ahead. Now we have timeout for Parsippany Hills. So there's a timeout with 32 seconds to go in the game. It's Parsippany 12 and Parsippany Hills 7.
I think Coach Sadlock is going out and telling his offensive backs to put both hands on the ball. Like you said, we anticipate the Hills to go stripping with 2 hands on the ball. Might be impossible to do.
Okay.
Okay, with 32 seconds to go.
All right.
Looks like the ball game's in the Redskins' hands, unless a catastrophe comes up.
You never know what can happen.
Oh yeah.
We'll remember that Giants game.
We'll remember the Giant game forever. Herm Edwards.
Okay, 2nd and 7. 32 seconds to go. Cadella calling signals for Parsippany. He's going to fake and roll around right. He's going to get himself a first down. He's going to try to get more, which he does. He's broken free. Touchdown. Oh, touchdown. That puts the icing on the cake. Rich Cadella rolled around right, broke a few tackles, and went in for the touchdown.
Mr. Sidelock. He's all the way in the end zone. I think he's happy. I hope they got that. Look at, hey, can we get Mr. Sidelock? Look at Mr. Sidelock. He's going crazy.
Okay, so Parsippany scores, and there's a the Parsippany fans, cheerleaders, just going absolutely crazy.
I'm sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen, but I've never seen a head coach go out and do that.
So that makes the score 18-7, and I think the key play for Parsippany was holding Parsippany Hills on the 4th and 1 around the 10-yard line.
The key play in the second half and the game.
And Connell is perfect. So with 21 seconds to go in the ball game, it's Parsippany 19 and Parsippany Hills 7. A well-played football game today, though.
Real good. Give credit to Parsippany quarterback Rich Cadella. He played a real good game, especially with that clutch run at the end. Both lines played very well, I think, except for that there was one or two mistakes by each club that gave up the touchdowns. Otherwise, it was a very close game. And
there'll be parties tonight in Parsippany, that's for sure.
Don't I know it? I'll be there. No, I tell you, they've been waiting for this for a long time, and after the first two games, especially losing to Mars Hill 6-3 on a fluke touchdown, this is a big lift for Parsippany. Parsippany faces West Essex next week at home.
The Vikings will travel to Columbia next week.
Okay, so me and Guy will have the football game from Parsippany, as they'll be taking on, who did you say, Guy? West Essex we'll see next Saturday afternoon at Parsippany Stadium.
Okay, let's look for a squib kick, nothing too deep.
Connell kicks it off, and that's gonna be another 5 yards back, out of bounds.
Connell's kick out of bounds. Vikings will have it first and 10.
They're not gonna I thought they re-kick on those plays. I guess not, so Parsippany Hills will take over. There will be no kick-over. And Parsippany Hills will have the ball at their own 40-yard line. 20 seconds to go, 19-7 in a well-played football game in the second annual Parsippany Hills Parsippany. So the way the records will go after this game, it will be Parsippany with a record of 1-2, and Parsippany Hills will go to 0-3. Mike Wall, expect him to pass now. He's back to pass, takes a few steps. He's throwing a long one. Whoa! That was in and out of the hands of Henny Schutema. Nice pass by Mike Wall on the play.
Tough play. Looked like he was going to catch that ball right over his head, which is a really tough catch to make when you're running full speed.
And it brings the clock down to 14 seconds left. Okay, here comes Parsippany out of the huddle. First and 10, 40-yard line, their own 40-yard line. Josh Perlette went in motion on that. He's going back to pass again. And that ball is dumped off to Metaliano. And Metaliano is going to get about 4 yards on the play and driven out of bounds.
Gabriel keeps the Viking receiver in bounds. And 5 seconds left. I think Coach McLean calls a timeout.
Parsippany Hills has the timeout. Coach McLean is really hot down there, one of the referees. I think maybe on that last run play that Cadella did. I really don't know. So with 5 seconds left, this was Tom DeMarco, Guy Silvereski, and Brent Berkman bringing you the play-by-play of the second annual Parsippany Hills Parsippany football game from Parsippany Hills Stadium. And it was a good one. We saw Parsippany Hills score first on an Italiano run. Parsippany came back. Stavali out of the backfield got a touchdown pass from Rich Cadella, but Connell missed the point after. With 4 seconds left in the half, Connell kicked a 22-yard field goal to make it 9-7 at the half. In the second half, Parsippany did all the scoring. So we stand at 19-7, Parsippany.
This could be the last play. Get a quick pass off, maybe they can have two.
Okay, Wall's going back to pass again, and he's going to be brought down.
Noodles McNaughty on the sack.
Padding goes off. No time shows on the
Check out
scoreboard.
that Parsippany
And the final score is Parsippany 19, Parsippany Hills 7. So, Guy, Parsippany now is 1-2, and they'll be playing West Essex, a good West Essex football team, I believe, at Parsippany next week. What's your thoughts about today's game?
This is a great rivalry game, very close, and both teams played their hearts out. It's a very good game.
All right, Brent, Parsippany Hills now is 0-3, and who they travel to?
They'll be playing Columbia next week. Tough game for the Vikings today. Anytime you lose to your crosstown rival, it's a tough game. I think it's going to be tough for them to get up for the next week's game. They didn't play that badly today. It was just a matter of taking advantage of the breaks. Parsippany blocked the field goal. They also stopped the Vikings deep in their own territory late in the game. It was a really well-played game. It's a pleasure doing the game with you, Guy and Tom.
Thank you, Brent. So
I look forward to working with both of you guys in the future. I really had a good time, and I thank you very much.
All right, so Parsippany Hills saw themselves go up on the board first, 7-0, but they didn't score anymore, and as the scoreboard did show, it was the final score, Parsippany 19, Parsippany Hills 7. So Tom DeMarco for Brent Berkman and Guy Soboreski saying goodbye from Parsippany Hills Stadium.